Now, since May, Los Angeles police have been investigating the death of the Friends actor Matthew Perry in his LA hot tub last October from an overdose of ketamine. Well, today they announced they had charged 5 people, including his personal assistant and 2 doctors. The case isn't just based on the amount of ketamine found in the actor's body, but on text messages about how much he might be willing to pay for it. The prosecutor said those accused had taken advantage of Mr. Perry's addiction issues to enrich themselves.
The death of Matthew Perry just under a year ago created a deep sense of loss among his fans around the world. But it also triggered a police investigation into who had supplied the drugs that had killed the actor. His body was found in the pool area in the back garden of his Los Angeles home. But only now is it clear that among those who provided and administered the ketamine was Perry's own doctor, Dr. Plasencia, now among those charged by federal authorities in California.
Defendant Plasencia saw this as an opportunity to profit off of Mr. Perry. He wrote in a text message in September 2023, quote, "I wonder how much this moron will pay." As a doctor, Defendant Plasencia knew full well the danger of what he was doing. In fact, on one occasion, he injected Mr. Perry with ketamine, and he saw Mr. Perry freeze up and his blood pressure spike.
I'm out of here. I'm not going to be embarrassed anymore.
It was well known the actor from Friends struggled with addiction. He had spoken in public about his battle with alcohol.
I want to drink all the time because it's the only time I feel good and normal. But then it turns on you.
The 5 defendants face serious charges, including 2 doctors, Dr. Salvador Plasencia and Dr. Mark Chavez. Then there is the drug dealer who stocked and sold the drugs, Jasveen Sanya, a woman known as the ketamine queen. And Matthew Perry's live-in personal assistant, Kenneth Iwamasa, who acted as a go-between and sometimes administered the ketamine. And another acquaintance who supplied drugs, Eric Fleming, has also been charged. The indictment reveals that police found at the house vials filled with ketamine, a sedative that is also a recreational drug with psychedelic properties. His supplier, the so-called Queen of Ketamine, had far larger amounts of drugs, and prosecutors say that Sanya was fully aware of the damage she was causing.
In 2019, defendant Sanya had sold ketamine to another customer. That person died the same day.
Prosecutors also identified a clear cover-up.
After reading news reports of Mr. Perry's death, defendant Sanya wrote a text message to defendant Fleming saying, quote, "Delete all our messages."
In some respects, much of what happened to Matthew Perry is similar to the tragedy of Michael Jackson's death in 2009. The singer died of an overdose of propofol, an anesthetic provided by his personal doctor in breach of all ethical standards. Dr. Conrad Murray was convicted of involuntary manslaughter. That relationship between celebrities and their doctors will now once again be in the spotlight. The actor's family has issued a statement saying that after these indictments, justice should now be allowed to take its course. Robert Moore, News at 10, Washington.